Welcome to Full Tank, your place of inspiration. I pray that you will be blessed as I share the gospel today. Our gospel is John chapter 16, verse 13. And it talks about Jesus washing the disciples' feet. And then he says, no slave is greater than his master. You know what I believe? I believe that we should aspire for the highest position. And that position is not assistant vice member. Because what's that? That's a nobody who doesn't think of the other person. No, that's the object, the purpose of life is not to, disappear and no, our purpose is to serve. The highest position ever is to be a servant. And that is what life is all about. Are you a husband? That's a servant. Are you a wife? That's a servant. Are you a mom? Are you a dad? That's a servant. That's what we're all about. Are you a CEO or are you a janitor? Both are servants. When Jesus washed the disciples' feet, guess what? That role in Jewish society, ancient Jewish society, was reserved for the lowest servant ever. And friends, there are different kinds of servants. And the guy who washes someone's feet was the servant who was the lowest of them all. And yet, what was Jesus doing? He did that. What basically was Jesus doing? He was raising the lowest position ever to the highest position of them all. The one that's recognized and admired in the kingdom of God. And yes, I am playing with you and with your mind that the lowest position is actually the highest position in the kingdom of God, and that is what you need to aspire for every single day of your life. And so, does God want you to be a business owner and a CEO? If that's what He wants you to do, then go do it. Aspire for it, because that position is a servant. At the end of the day, it's not about thinking less of yourself. Humility is actually not thinking of yourself because you are so busy thinking of the other person. Question number 1. Who are the people that He wants you to serve? Question number 2. How will you serve that person? I was talking to a friend of mine just recently, 2 days ago, and he was telling me that God spoke to him in prayer, and God said, son, serve your wife. And it's just so simple words, and it shocked him, and he realized that he was not serving his wife, that he was taking her for granted.
You know what?